Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eno. In today's video, we'll see how we can rename or change a username in Kali Linux. Now, the username we're going to be changing or we're going to be renaming is going to be just a regular user because you don't want to mess up with the root user. That could mess up quite a few things on your machine. Now, I'm going to create a new username and then we'll go ahead and change that username and see the process. Now, to create a new username, we'll use the command sudo add user, and then we'll call the username Joe, put in our password. We have to put in a password for the new user here. We type that password, just press enter, and then I'm going to press Y for yes. And the user Joe has been added. Let's go ahead and see some of the attributes. As you can see, they're already here. The new group, Joe, user Joe, and even the home directory, home/Joe. And we can say ID Joe, which shows us the UID, group ID, and the group. And we can also run cat etc pass wd grep for Joe. We're getting similar information. Let's clear this. And now we'll rename Joe to Jen, to a new username called Jen. Now the command to do that is going to be sudo user mode -l. Then the name of the new username is going to be Jen, and the old username is Joe. Now if we repeat the commands we just ran earlier, so we see that even though we have a new username Joe, the home directory hasn't changed. We'll need to change that. Also, if we say ID Joe, we shouldn't get Joe. So there's no user Joe anymore. Let's rerun this. I don't grep for anything. If there was that user, the name would show at the bottom here. So we only have Jane, but we need to fix this, and then we'll also need to fix the permissions for the user and the group. Now the first thing we need to do is we'll need to fix the home directory, and to do that we'll do sudo mv home Joe. We need to rename that to home Jane. If I say ID Jen, you can see that the group ID is still saying Joe. We'll need to fix that. And if I ran the grep Jen, still this one hasn't been fixed. There's one command we'll need to run to update the home directory path for the user Jen. So let's run the command. The command is sudo user mode -d home Jen -m Jen. And then we'll repeat this command, and now that one is fixed. The home directory has been fixed. It's pointing to home/Jen, but we still need to fix the group ID. Because if we say ID Jen, it's pointing to the primary group here is showing as Joe, so we'll need to fix that and change it to Jen. Now we'll need to first thing we need to do here is create a new group called Jen. Let's go ahead and do that. The command for doing that is going to be sudo add group Jen, and the group Jen has been added. Now let's go ahead and force the group Jen as the primary group for the username Jen. We'll do sudo user mode -g Jen. That should fix this right here. Jen ID Jen should now say Jen as the primary group. Let's clear this. And let's list sudo. We'll list the files or the contents of the home directory for Jen. And this one's since we fixed the primary group for Jen, it also fixed the group for the files. So we don't have to worry about the permissions. That fixed that for us. Now a bonus command here is to delete a user. Since this was just an exercise, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this user Jen, and it's just one command you run in order to delete a user. It's gonna be sudo user del or delete, and then -r for recursive, and then the name of the user name here, Jen. Now if I do id Jen, there's no such user. If I do, let's repeat some of the commands we just did earlier. There shouldn't be a home directory for user Jen. Let's do ls home. So no Jen or no Joe. And finally we can do car etc as wd, and the user Jen has been removed. So that's all for this video. That's how you can rename or change a username in Kali Linux. I hope this information has been helpful. I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.